The 4 weeks before Christmas are called the Advent season. It's a time for getting together for celebrations, shopping and entertainment. As always, everyone in Ilica seems to be rushing somewhere. This is the busiest city street. But in the small street under the funicular, the atmosphere is quite different. They're getting ready for the evening crowds. Shop windows, music, clothes, everything is like a piece of history. Here you can find handmade souvenirs. Matko Jovanovic says their biggest selling items are monkeys. To warm yourself, stroll over to a rakijadnica, which sells traditional Croatian brandy. We have mulled wine, hot chocolate and hot beer. We dress and act like citizens of old Zagreb. Each street has its own feel, and the tiny street of Tomičeva acts out the 1930s. Children on Kvaternikov Square are surrounded by traditional characters. Saint Nicholas is the good guy who gives the presents. Krampus is the bad guy who punishes bad children. But these are modern times. Children are trying to persuade Krampus to become good. We have children's entertainments during the day and folklore players who entertain the evening crowd. On Saturdays we collect toys and gifts for orphanages. Some people say that Santa Claus lives on the North Pole. Others believe he resides in Finland. But these days you can find him in the Avenue Mall, one of the most popular shopping malls of Zagreb. Children write down their Christmas wishes and send them to Santa. They admire presents, elves and smurfs. They confide with Santa and even cry because of him. The Arts and Crafts Museum has some cultural entertainments, like a classical concert. A local Renaissance choir sings European madrigals. The audience is mostly composed of older citizens who prefer a quieter Christmas season. But when the night falls, if you want to experience a lively Advent, you should go to the city centre, especially the square of Ban Jelačić, the main city square. Every day, concerts are held on the Advent stage. This square has the biggest Christmas tree in Zagreb. Those looking for something more romantic should go 100 metres south. The park of Zrinjevac looks like a fairy tale. The pavilion, the fountain and the old plane trees shine with 1,000 lights. Strolling among the cute stands, people look for souvenirs, eat donuts or drink mulled wine. The pedestrian street of Bogovičeva has been turned into a fair of Christmas presents. Advent wreaths are a particularly strong tradition. You can buy them at the Flower Square. This small square is one of the greatest meeting points of the citizens. The streets spreading from the square are like artilleries of light, with inviting bars and shops. It's getting late. We're in the oldest part of Zagreb, the hills of Gradec and Kaptol. The ancient streets of the upper town are already going to sleep. On the hill of Kaptol, the cathedral stands guard until the next morning.